happened?
I think it's fun. I just tuned them out,
Well, then, I will call this meeting of the Tyler County Board of Education to order. The mission of Tyler County Schools is to provide student-centered learning opportunities that ensure all students will learn to their potential and master the skills, ethical behaviors, and attitudes needed to be successful citizens in a 21st century economy. I am calling this meeting to order, and I would like everybody to rise for a moment of silence in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the meeting is called to order, and I will turn it over to Mrs. Feldmeyer, who is here in Mr. Hiley's place, who is at the high school watching the volleyball game of his senior daughter.
Okay. Do you do approval of the minutes?
No, I do
Oh,
not.
that's right. I'm sorry.
I do not do it.
Okay, yep, everything on the agenda has been approved by the state. Sorry. We have no presentations. We have no delegations. We have no communications. For roll call, I'm sorry. Everyone is present. And under superintendent's report, we have two students, Lily Thompson and Dane Nelson, are senior students who have represented Tyler Consolidated High School as honorary secretaries of state in participation of the voter registration drive at Tyler Consolidated. And with their help, the class of 2026 was able to secure 100% senior students registering to vote.
Ooh, that's neat.
With these results, Tyler Consolidated High School will once again be recognized with the coveted Jennings Randolph Award. On behalf of Tyler Consolidated High School, we would like to extend a huge thank you to Lily and Dane for all their hard work and their outstanding leadership in achieving this goal. In addition, the Office of Secretary of State, Mr. Chris Warner, as well as the Tyler County Clerk's Office. And with their help, we made a big step ensuring that all graduates are self-supporting, contributing, and caring citizens. Lily and Dane are both outstanding students and will soon be participating in archery that is coming up this season. We wish the best of luck for the remainder of your senior year. Lily is with us this evening. Dane, unfortunately, is not here. He is attending a school trip to Cooper's Rock. So thank you again, Lily and Dane. And Lily, if you would come forward. Mr. Morris wants your picture. Thank you. Thanks. Good job, Lily.
Good job, Lily.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you, guys. Have a good
Thanks
evening.
for coming.
Guys.
We were late. Okay. I have no project updates. Curriculum update, Mrs. Miller is here. She's going to talk about the West Virginia Department of Ed balanced scorecard.
Okay, and what we're looking at tonight, we're looking at the county operational effectiveness and the indicators of efficiency. And this is how our county becomes accredited by the state, and they look at different areas of our school system, and then we get points awarded for everything that we do correctly, and that's how we're awarded accreditation. So looking at this is straight from the county or the state website. And looking at our balanced scorecard indicators, there were probably, I think there were 5 counties that had no on-watch indicators identified, no support indicators identified, and no intensive support indicators identified, which is huge, which means we're meeting all of our goals with math, English, our subgroups. So that is huge, and I believe there were 5 counties that had this part. There were only 2 counties that were met all the indicators and had all of these done. As you can see with Tyler County, it was the county board members' effectiveness that needs assistance. So we didn't meet full accreditation this year. So the different areas that they look at for the indicators, we look at career and technical education. We have a very, very strong CTE program thanks to Mrs. Kimball and all of her hard work and her teachers that go above and beyond. We've started CTE also at the middle school as well, so we're really working on towards getting this even better. Child nutrition, Mrs. Kimball, which I'm sure that she'll talk about at one of her meetings, but she just had an on-site. It went perfectly, I believe. Another thing that we were fully accredited in, facilities, again, Mrs. Kimball. She operates schools efficiently and economically. As you all see, our facilities are kept clean, up to date, constant improvements. And as we all know, we're building a new elementary school, so that will even make us more efficient. Federal programs, Mrs. Feldmeyer. There's a lot of work that goes into federal programs, a lot of documentation that goes in, and they change the amounts all the time. She's done this one plan 4 or 5 times, but she does it correctly. Finance, Mr. Davis and now Mr. Lancaster. Our audits are clean. We have no findings. Personnel, Mrs. Feldmeyer again. We are very fortunate that all of our teachers are licensed, and if they are not, they're on a permit until, it's not from lack of trying to find, but right now we have 1 opening, and we're hoping to fill that in December. Special education with Mrs. Walton. She has an on-site coming up as she works very hard on making sure that our students get all the services that they need and hiring the staff that we need to support them. State required data collections. This is ongoing. We have an October report we have to file. We have the certified list. Federal programs, there's constantly some deadline that they're wanting our data. But we've met all those timelines. Transportation, a lot of counties were not accredited in this, but thanks to the hard work of our transportation staff, we were fully accredited in transportation. Universal pre-K and school readiness, again, Mrs. Walton. We have a very strong pre-K program, and that's the first step to our academic success, is what's happening in pre-K. And then finally, the Board of Education Members' Effectiveness. This is that report where you guys do the self-assessment, and then also with the state takeover. So we're not accredited in this area. And we won't be until acceptable progress has been made. So I don't know, Mrs. Byers, do you have any updates on that, where we're at with that process?
Well, I can tell you that we have tried to start the trainings, and so far we have not found acceptable dates for all board members. So hopefully in December we'll be able to have our first training on the findings from the special circumstance reviews. One of the findings from the special circumstance review was the lack of communication between the superintendent and the board. And Mr. Hiley, on his part, has made a huge effort and gives us updates weekly on our agenda. He makes explanations. So I think he's done his part in the communication part. However, I think the board, even with his help, has not been very effective in communication since the state takeover. Mr. Hiley nor I have had a single question about anything on the agendas or any of the school things that have been happening. So I think communication is still sadly lacking on the part of the board.
Okay, so the overall goal is to fulfill all these.
We're going to have trainings on all of the special circumstance findings, and then one of them would be communication. So that should be something that we cover in one of our trainings once we find an appropriate date to have them.
So as long as we're continuing to make progress, hopefully the state takeover will.
Well, it
we'll
won't
get control
continue until
till-
we have fulfilled the obligations that they feel we need.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get that green check mark. That's all. And that, and all of this information is on the state website if anyone wants it, or I can make a copy. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Miller. I have no committee reports. Oh, does that? No, I have no committee reports. I have no staff reports. Under financial, I have, number one, the approval to accept, these were already approved, but it is, was the approval to accept and execute the deed for the transfer of property at the southeast corner of lot number 126 along Pinehurst Road, as shown upon the plat of Virginia Terrace addition to the Tyler County Board of Education, and a deed can be viewed upon request. This is around Sistersville Elementary School. There were several little lots, and the Folgers deeded their little lot, a lot of the people did, back to the school system. And somewhere, this has maybe been misplaced by somewhere throughout the process. And so the Folgers started getting royalties on their little lot. And they have signed their royalties over to Tyler County Schools. And they have also signed a deed to transfer their minerals to Tyler County Schools on that little area around Sistersville Elementary School. So that is what that one's a little bit confusing. The budget revision requests, and number 3 is Carrie Grise requests approval to purchase one 36-passenger bus from Bluebird Bus Sales in the amount of $126,865. Policy review, Tyler County Policy TCS. It is the SBG, which is Standards-Based Grading Policy, and all of the new Neola policies. And I know Mr. Hiley has sent something out to you all that the Neola policies we're moving along with those, and they will be coming forward very soon.
Yeah, I brought this in for a review because these are our policies, you know, and we're required to read them and everything, and you can see all these sticky notes. So this is, and there's probably more been added since then, so this will be good. But what is the based grading policy? Is that statewide?
No, and honestly, that's a question for Mr. Hiley.
Okay.
Okay, so you would want to stop in, see Mr. Hiley, maybe Mr. Hiley and Mrs. Miller. Those are the questions that would be good for
Is
Mr.
any
Hiley.
of this on review right now? You know how sometimes when policies come out, you get a 2-week review?
I think it's already been on review,
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, I can look that up, but I think.
That's why we hired them to contract them out to rewrite the new policies, is that correct?
Pardon me?
And that, why we hired the company to
Yeah,
revise the,
Yes, the Neola is the company who is revising all of our policies. Yeah. Under athletic schedules, we had the Tyler Consolidated High School softball for 2026, Tyler Consolidated High School track for 2026. We had approval of trip requests. One was A through E, two was A through B. Under personnel, we have resignations. We had Addison Brown resigns from her position as substitute aide, effective immediately. Tammy Villano resigns from her position as substitute custodian, effective immediately. Kennedy Kane resigns from his position as volunteer coach of Tyler Consolidated High School boys basketball team, effective immediately. Gage Adams resigns his position as assistant wrestling coach for Tyler Consolidated High School, effective immediately. Devin Lauer resigns from her substitute teaching position, effective immediately. Morgan Riordan resigns from her position as substitute teacher, effective immediately. Carissa Smith resigns her position as substitute teacher, effective immediately. Cindy DeLuca resigns from her position as substitute teacher, effective immediately. And under employments, transfers, and rescissions, we have employ Amber Patterson as substitute teacher, effective immediately. Employ David Alfred as substitute teacher, effective immediately. Employ Jacob Pierce as substitute teacher, effective immediately. Employ Amanda Guest as student council advisor at Borman Elementary, effective immediately. Employ Nicole Emsch as LDBD-MI autism teacher at Tyler Consolidated Middle School, effective the 26-27 school year. Employ Vanessa Matthews as teacher coach at Sistersville Elementary School, effective immediately. Employ Vanessa Matthews as math field day coordinator at Sistersville Elementary School, effective immediately. Employ Kayla Morris as school improvement coach countywide, effective immediately. Employ Kevin Roberts as the archery coach for Tyler Consolidated Middle School, effective immediately. Transfer Kayla Shields from her current bus route 57 to bus and route 51. Under other personnel, Mr. Winters requests approval for Colton Lawrence to serve as a volunteer coach for Tyler Consolidated High School boys basketball team, effective immediately. Mr. Walton requests that Merritt Grimes be approved as volunteer wrestling coach for the TCHS wrestling team, and Anthony Steele be approved as videographer of the wrestling events, effective immediately. Do we do this? We don't pay the bills?
No,
Okay.
they have been paid by
Okay.
the state.
Okay, bills have been paid. And the next meeting will be held on Monday, December 1st at 7 p.m. here at the Tyler County Board office on Dodge Street.
This meeting is adjourned. The time is 7:19.